So which is it? Which camp do you belong to? Is this the Nike Air Jordan 1 Mid Joker or the Nike Air Jordan 1 Mid Incredible Hulk? I've seen it out there as the Incredible Hulk, but I just cannot look at this colorway and think anything but the Joker. Either way, both of those are movies, and I wonder if this is a movie collaboration gone wrong, because there is no official tie-up to either the Incredible Hulk or the Joker, but you can't not look at these and think of one of those two things. So it'll be interesting to find out if there was history to this, and maybe if you know that history to this, you'll be able to tell us down below in the comments what's going on. I am going to go with Incredible Hulk because that's what I've seen these written as, and that's what we're going to do today, is have a close-up look at the Nike Air Jordan 1 Mid Incredible Hulk. This is a Talk About a 23 Sneaker channel. Talk About a 23 Sneaker channel. Des. Mainichi Absolute Day. Mainichi Meeting Sign. Every single day from Tokyo, Japan, I bring you content about upcoming sneaker releases, sneaker news, and sneaker reviews. And what we're looking at today is that Nike Air Jordan 1 Mid Incredible Hulk or Joker, and you can let me know which of the two you think it is. If either, maybe it's just an interesting colorway that people came out with at the Nike brand or the Jordan line, and then after the fact people said, you know what, that looks like Incredible Hulk or Joker, or maybe it's a tie-up to a movie and we just don't know that, or one of you does know that and will tell us in the comments down below. Either way, it's definitely a sneaker that I wanted to look at because it's interesting. You don't usually see green and purple together, so it's a unique kind of tie-up between those two colors, but also there are some details on the sneaker that kind of make it stand apart a little bit from other mids that I've reviewed. Now, at the start of mid videos, I sometimes do a little thing for you, the viewer out there, which is when you're looking at a photograph or a picture like you are right now of an Air Jordan 1, it can be difficult sometimes to work out whether it's a mid or a high. And I watched a video recently that said that the quickest way to do that without even really thinking about it is to zoom in on the middle of the lacing system here. And you can see behind me that the middle of the lacing system has a section with 3 eyelets on there, 3 laces side by side, but on a high there would be 4 in that section. So that's the really quickest way, just to go straight bang. Is it high, is it low? Oh, it's got 4, it's high. It's got 3, it's a low. So it's a very quick way to tell the difference between a mid and a high, even though there are many other ways to do it. But when you're looking at a photograph, that can be a challenge. It's a bit like Foamposite 1s and Foamposite Pros. Of course, there are many differences between the two, but the quick way to tell the difference is that the swoosh is on the side of a Pro, but not on a 1. And then the same here with that, you know, the middle of the lacing system there, whether it has 3 or 4. In the case of these guys, it has 3, and that means it's a mid that we're looking at. And look at it we will. And the first thing that we want to do is to go down there and have a look at the toe box. And it's kind of, I think it's a big yes for me that the toe box has white on it, because I think if it was just, sometimes Jordan sneakers come out in just 2 colorways, you know, or 2 different colors. The one that comes to the top of my mind is a shoe that I wasn't very interested in, but it was a shattered backboard 3.0s, which were black and orange only. And I'm sure there are other Air Jordan 1s that I can't think of right now that are just 2 colors. But these have 3 colors, the purple, the green, and the white. And I think the white is super important. If this was just purple and green, it would be way too overpowering. So having that white toe box on there is a yes. But then also, if you go back to the midfoot and look at the midfoot, that also being white on there, it breaks up the intensity of the gold, of the purple and the green colors on there, and I think it's a very big yes for me. But then we start to look at the actual colorway, and that green wraparound on the toe box there that runs back through the quarter line up onto the lacing system and then down the ankle straps on the side, where you've got it all in that green colorway, and then again the cup at the back there. So it kind of has more green than purple if you ask me, but one of the signature features on here is the swoosh, of course, and that is in that purple color. And then also, if you go up a little bit higher to the Wings logo that's on that green ankle strap, you can see it's embossed, not stitched, it's embossed in purple on there as well. And then a little bit higher on the top line is that purple in there to finish the thing off. So so it's probably got a little bit more green on view than the purple, but together with the whites, it's the right balance of the colors on this sneaker. But then if you go down low and have a look at the outsole, you can see that the outsole itself is a very big pop of purple to sort of balance out the kind of lack of, well, it's not a lack of purple, but the less amount of purple on the top half of the sneaker. So there are some interesting little details in there. My favorite of the little details on this is to do with the tongue branding and the insole. And what it is that they went with a sort of opposite effect. So if we start with the tongue, you can see that the tongue branding on that square at the top of the tongue there is a green square that has a purple Jumpman in it. So you've got a green background and a purple detail. But if you go on the inside and have a look at the insole, you can see that's reversed and it's actually a purple insole with green detailing on it. And I really like that when they play with things within a sneaker and there's sort of some kind of connection, especially when the connection is in opposite or alternating colours. So I really dig that about the tongue part of these sneakers, but also about the insole on these guys. And I also think that it's maybe questionable to have a white laces on these. I assume they come with some alternate laces that you can switch out instead of the white laces that are on there. I think it's a little bit too white if you ask me, and I am going to go ahead and say purple would be a better lace to put in there. I think there's enough green on the upper half of the sneaker that if you put more green in there, it would be a little bit too overpowering. But I think purple laces would actually make these guys pop pretty hard. But anyway, being purple and green makes them pop as it is. But we still don't have an answer to our question about whether or not these are Joker sneakers or whether they are Incredible Hulk sneakers. Like I said, what I've seen out there is that they're getting called the Incredible Hulk sneakers, but only because of the colorway, not because they are tied in any way to the Marvel universe or things like that. Hulk himself being green, and I think the purple points to the trousers that he would normally wear. They get ripped when he changes into the Incredible Hulk. Whereas with the Joker, it's all about I think it's all about the fashion that he wears, and maybe his hair. Is his hair usually green, and he wears purple clothes and things like that. So whether it's a tie-up to the Incredible Hulk or whether it's a tie-up to the Joker, I don't know which, but either way, it's definitely a really popping colorway, and this will be coming up pretty soon. I thought it was going to drop in the summer, but I think it might actually drop even earlier than that, so it's something to keep your eyes out for and to see if that's going to be coming down the line real soon. So for me, interesting looking sneaker, interesting looking colorway, and I think people are going to kind of be interested in the story behind it, and especially if they can drop comments on videos and let people know whether there is a real tie-up to the Incredible Hulk and the Joker or not. Anyway, fine looking sneaker, very interesting colorway, interesting to watch what's going to happen with this sneaker. Watch this space for sure. For now though, that's me done for my my video for the day. You know, I do this every single day and I try and drop you content from Tokyo, Japan every day. Things were disrupted a little bit by the coronavirus, but we're back on track and hopefully bringing you out that content and getting it to you every day at 7 p.m. Japan time. So if you want your daily content every single day about sneakers, definitely hit us up and subscribe to the channel. At the end of every single video, I always throw up a link to one big playlist that we have, which comes from Shoe Butter, the rarest sneakers in the world in hand. He has a massive collection of rare and sample sneakers, and he brings videos to the channel every Sunday, so we definitely appreciate that. Yesterday, what we had was a sample video from Europe. Boing, there's a link to that, and it was incredible to see another sample collector with some of the rarest sneakers in the world. And then we've got Shoe Butter, our patron, our a benefactor, is he a benefactor? The man who we all rely on for the best content that there is out there, which is the rare sneakers in hand every single week, and we appreciate that very much. So the final thing I'll do is I'll throw up a link to that playlist where you can see those sneakers, and if you click on that link, it'll bring up a menu of other videos where you can go watch another video from the channel. So for now, here's a link to that playlist, doing, and all that's left for me to do is to say thank you for checking out my content, but as I do this every single day, that means that you are guaranteed to see me tomorrow.